Okay, so starting with a reasonably bare face, I'm going to first of all do my eyes. Because I'm using a glitter, I need to be able to wipe away, which I can't do if I've done all my foundation and it just looks like a complete mess. So I'm going to prime my eyes with the Maybelline Instant Age Eraser Concealer. The one problem I have with this is this sponge applicator. I don't like a sponge applicator because I don't use it on clients because obviously it harbours germs, which is not a good thing. So I will pop that on my lids. I've already done my brows, as you can probably tell. They don't look like this all the time. And then I will just set that down with my Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Retouch pressed powder. It's a yellow based powder. It's the best setting powder ever. And that is my base set. So for this look I'm going really purple, and I don't wear a lot of purples, as you probably can tell on my channel. I never use purples, but I'm going to focus on these two shades here. This is the shade Petal Pusher by Makeup Geek, and the purple one, I've just put my finger in the glitter injection and I've got glitter everywhere. The dark purple is called Curfew. So we've got this one here and this Curfew shade here. So first off, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the shade Petal Pusher, the light purple, lilac-y kind of shade, and use this as a transition colour really, really high up and take it really far out because I'm going to do quite a winged out eye. So I am actually filming this on New Year's Eve because I will do this makeup and I will keep it on for tonight. So Happy New Year to everybody. And I'm going to try and edit and upload it tonight, which I think is quite optimistic for me because my computer, well not my computer, my internet is so slow that the chances of this going up tonight, whew, they're pretty slim. But we'll see how we go. So I'll just whack that all in my crease and wing it out. I will say as well, loads of people have asked if I'm doing a what I got for Christmas video, and the answer is no, I'm not doing it this year. Reason being, me and Adam didn't buy for each other. What we said we would do instead is book a holiday. We didn't actually buy each other any presents. The reason we didn't buy each other presents is because we are really strapped for cash at the minute. We're having a bit of a crappy time of it. Everything has gone wrong at the same time. I had a car accident, so that needs paying for. We had to have new tyres on the car. Like, everything's gone wrong. So we decided we weren't going to buy for each other. We're just going to go to Spain instead, which will be our kind of present to each other. And then from the rest of my family, pretty much everything I got was like tickets to stuff and things like that. So my brother got me tickets to see Klitschko v Joshua. If you're into the boxing, you'll know what that is. And that is in April, and he's also bought us tickets to see Mickey Flanagan live, which is a comedian. So all of my stuff wasn't things I could show you, so there was no point me doing what I got for Christmas where I can't even show you what I got for Christmas, if that makes any sense. So then I'm going to go in with that darker purple shade Curfew on a more defined crease brush, and I'm going to pop this all in the actual crease and again take it out to the side. I want this to be a pretty intense look. Whilst I don't want it to be a cut crease, I still want it to look pretty defined between the colours, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to take a more defined brush and I'm going to take this shade here, which is a shimmery pink shade from Makeup Geek, which is called, I thought it was called Cosmopolitan, but it's not Cosmopolitan. It is Whimsical is the shade, and it's a foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. I'm actually not a massive fan of the shade. It wasn't one I should have really probably bought, but I'm going to pop that all over my lid. Sort of to 2/3 of the way across. Just to use as a base for the shadow and to kind of define the lid a little bit more. Now for the fun bit, I'm going to take the Glitterize UK palette. This is the pressed glitter palette that they do. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm going to take this purple shade. It's a chunky glitter, and it is absolutely bomb. It's so stunning on the eyes. And I'm going to use the Violet Voss Secret Weapon adhesive because this is the best glitter adhesive I found. I'm going to do one eye at a time, else the glitter adhesive will dry. And I'm going to pop this adhesive on my lid where I put that whimsical shade. Just pat it on the lid. And I tell you what, this honestly, like I said, it's the best glitter adhesive I've ever used. And it just makes everything stick. It's so, so good. I'm just going to pick up a little spongy applicator. Go into that purple glitter. And pop it on my lid. These are not the easiest things in the world to work with. I'm pre-warning you. But the payoff is so worth it. They're so, so, so stunning. And you just need to kind of get used to how to work with them. So I'm going to pack that onto my lid and just tap it into the outer corner. Like that. Oh, it's so stunning. I love it so much. You need to kind of let that dry a little bit so that it doesn't all transfer. I'm just going to go back in with Curfew again and just deepen that outer corner and up into that crease, just to make sure that glitter is kind of blended in and there's no sort of harsh line. Just go slightly over the glitter if you need to, just to kind of merge it with the outer corner. Make sure you're cleaning your brush as you go, because you will end up with glitter all over your blending brush. Then I'm going to take a really small little pencil brush and I'm going to go into the shade Corrupt, which is the matte black shade. It is a really black this as well. And I'm just going to kind of do that outer V with this, because I don't want to use any liner, because I don't want to take away from the glitter. So I'm just going to do that outer V with the black, and then I'm going to blend that all together with the previous brush that had Curfew on it. Don't worry about this being a complete mess, because we're going to tidy it up with a face wipe. Go quite light-handed with the black, because black is notoriously difficult to blend in, as I'm sure you all know. And then once you're happy with how that looks, what I do is I take a face wipe. Now I take a clean face wipe and I fold in half. Face wipes are normally folded in the packet, so you'll get a really straight edge. Then I line the half up where I want my wing line to be, and I literally just wipe my wing in. I'm not going to be able to do this and hold the mirror, I don't think. But just get your line where you want your line to be. And just wipe in your wing. And if you get a kind of point of reference, as it were, then you know your wings are always going to match. I find this a little less harsh than the tape method, and I find it better on most people because it's not so severe as having tape stuck to your eye, which I don't like to do. I don't use the tape method because my eyes are so sensitive, it just upsets me. So once my wing is in like that, I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush and just make sure that purple is totally blended up high. Then I'm going to pop a tiny bit of black liner just along my lash line, just so my lashes have got something to sit on. So once my liner and lashes are on, I've popped on the Lash House UK lashes. I don't know the style name, I don't think they have a style name, but they're like the Mykonos lashes. They're very like fluttery lashes. I'm just going to do my foundation. I've primed my face already with Benefit Professional, which is, as you probably all know, my favourite primer by a mile. And I'm using a couple of different foundations because my skin tone's a bit off at the minute. I'm using the EX1 Invisiwear and a L'Oreal foundation as well, mixed together to make my tone because I'm really pale and every foundation I own is pretty much too dark for me. So I bought the lightest infallible L'Oreal Infallible I could find to try and make it a bit lighter. And I'm just going to bounce that around my face with a damp beauty blender. Just be careful when you take it up by your wing of your eyeshadow. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Eraser Concealer that I used for my, what's it called? setting, no. Priming my lids. I'm going to take this quite low for a bit of extra coverage, because if it was New Year's Eve, you know, you want to be covered. It looks really light on camera, but it honestly isn't actually that light on me. And I'm just going to blend that out with a Revolution brush. Just pat that one in. I'm going to set that with the pale side of the Revolution Duo Face Sculpt. It's a really nice setting powder actually. It's not chalky at all. And I'm going to pat that around most of my face. Then I'm going to use the darker side to contour, which by the way is really pigmented. For blush, I'll take the blush I always use. It's the Sleek Antique blush. It's absolutely beautiful and I love it a lot. And just hit my apples of my cheeks with that. Just put a bit of colour back in. Then I'm going to pop a bit of liquid illuminator on my cheekbones. This will be in a haul soon, because I got it after Christmas as a little treat to myself. This is the Iconic Illuminator. Oh, it's so beautiful. Pop that on my cheekbones. It's a bit like High Beam by Benefit, but glowier. Oh. And then, just because it's the new year and why the hell not, I'm going to also go in with Becca Opal. I'm going to pop this on with a Morphe M501 brush and just hit the areas that I've already highlighted. Because I want to be a glowing beacon of brightness on New Year's Eve. And I don't even care if it's too much. Then I'm just going to go back into my lower lash line with the shade Corrupt on a little pencil brush. This is the Luxe pencil brush on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with Curfew on the 224 crease brush and just smoke that out slightly with the purple, just to match the top. So once that is done, I'm going to pop on some lipstick, and that's this look complete. So I paired this lip with a nude lip. This is the Milani Soft Matte Lip Cream, but you could equally do a bold lip if you're feeling super bold, but that is the finished look. I hope you like it, guys. I hope you have an amazing new year. As always, any requests, pop them in the comments down below and I will try and film them for you. But until 2017, I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.